Welcome back. I'm Shad. We got ourselves another video. We got another Lapeef video. And guess what they're talking about? Ayesha Curry.
Mild shock.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If she wanted to be famous, she made herself famous for all the wrong reasons. All the wrong reasons. I'll just let y'all know, if you ever from Florida, you ever heard of Coco Blancos? Know that delicious coconut drink that we all love so much? I learned to make it. I got the ingredients now. I'm not gonna tell you. I know it hurts you a little bit, right? It hurts your spirit. I'm thinking about selling it. I might bring Coco Blancos back. Might call it Coco White. Very lazy, but I might call it something. We ain't selling t-shirts over here. We selling coconut drinks. Coco Blanco. But back to the video. The women in the panel, they're gonna do what you think they're gonna do. They're going to try some way, somehow, to make Ayesha Curry think not that much of a big deal. Why is all the women trying to save this lady? She keeps doing this, but y'all gonna keep trying to save her. I don't even know, maybe my memory is bad. Did they try to save her when she was at the Red Table Talk and she said that wild shit? Did women try to save her then? If they did, these heifers are crazy out here. But hold up, just in this video, I need you to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. But let's waste more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
This is where it's either black or it's white for men. It is not either or. Two things can be true at one time. She can be completely happy in her marriage. She can be completely happy with her decisions in her marriage. She could be completely happy to be a mother and all of the things that she sacrificed for her husband. She could also be very proud to be Mrs. Curry, because I know I am. Listen, Mrs. whoever his last name is, and I'm proud of it. But I also want to be my own person simultaneously. Like, she did not get the chance to live her dreams out. And like now, I even reflect on some of the things that I didn't get to do in my life. She is in a point when you are approaching your older ages, your middle ages. Let me say that, because we're not in older ages.
Just saying she has a midlife crisis. Is that what you're saying? I wish women or people just say it. Say she's having a midlife crisis, and let's treat her like how women would treat a man who's having a midlife crisis. They would shame him.
When you approach your middle age, you start reflecting, you start thinking about things in different ways. You have come into this point in life where you see things a lot different. And so reflection is a healthy thing. You all think her reflection is regret somehow. She does not regret anything. She is completely happy. That's what I got from it. I saw her.
Well, what I got from it was her saying, I didn't want to have kids. I didn't want marriage. So if that's not regret, maybe she said she didn't see this thing happening. I don't think so. I think she said she didn't want these things and they just happened, which can come off as regret, but I guess it's subjective.
Smiling and everything. And she did not, I don't give a fuck about that goddamn buzzer. Anyway, she can be completely happy where she is, and she can also be like, dang, that life would have been nice as well. There are a lot of mothers who are happy with raising their children, and then they reflect on what they could have been if they did not. Because there is an alternate reality to our decisions, and it is okay to do that. The only thing that she's at fault for, in my opinion, is just being an awkward black girl. I sit up and I overshare a lot too. She's an oversharer. And unfortunately, she's a public figure. So she has the platform to do it. You all are mad at her for being an awkward black girl who overshares and having the platform so that everybody can hear it. literally, that's the only thing that she's at fault for.
That's so wild how you found a way to change this thing into her being an awkward black girl. Because you want to know something? If it wasn't a woman, I've never heard anybody say he's an awkward black guy. You know what I heard? He's a narcissist. You know what I heard? He doesn't care about her. That's what I heard. So we gonna paint her as the awkward black girl. That's what we're gonna do. It's amazing. It's such a coincidence because I never heard that put on men before. Since she's an awkward black girl, she can just say whatever she wants and embarrass her husband because she's awkward. Is no one else like upset? They get to just keep saying she's awkward? What does that even mean?
No one knows what it means.
She's socially unaware. That's what you mean. She is socially unaware and socially unintelligent.
Socially retarded.
And guess what that means? She should get off of microphones. You know, that's one thing guys would say. Guys say, get her off of microphones then. Y'all think it's all right for her to be on microphones and be socially unintelligent and socially unaware? You can't help these heifers. Can't help them.
But the men, like it, I'm sorry, what's your name? I don't have
Just call me Illa. Just call me Illa.
Illa has got to be the most logical guy that I've heard on this. Although I think that some of his opinions about some things were a little, like I could take it or leave it. But a lot of what he said, I completely agree with. Like, it's totally black and white. Like, he thinks in black and white, but fairly. Not this or this. He just calls it how it happens. Everybody else wants to tell Ayesha that she thinks this and she thinks that and she's embarrassing her husband. Like, she ain't doing none of that. She loved that man to death. She loved his dirty draws, and I believe he loved her dirty draws too.
But
and
you
y'all
don't think
mad about that.
But you do. Thank you for the compliment. But you don't think that, because I don't think we're knocking how she feels. I don't think we're not saying she don't have the right to feel that way. I don't think we're mad that she's awkward. I think that if you are like me, if I'm married to my wife, even if I wasn't a public figure, I'm not about to talk in a public forum about me craving to be lusted after by other women. So it's not about her feelings that's the issue. It's not about her awkwardness. It's the fact that if you, like you said, she's happy, she loves his dirty drawers. If that's true, then you're not going to make your husband feel uncomfortable by saying these things publicly. That doesn't correlate with support and love. That correlates with selfishness. Feeling like that is not the problem. It's expressing it publicly.
No, I get that.
True.
I completely get that. I don't think that being a person who is an awkward black girl and an oversharer.
This is so annoying because all they keep doing is trying to empathize with her. All women keep doing is attempting to empathize with Ayesha Curry, but they do not empathize with men, which is why it's just a fact. And I hope everyone accepts it as a fact. Women won't empathize with men unless they have a son, which I don't know if that's like a real thing. I don't know if that's real, like actual empathy. I know it's not actually caring. It's a selfish mindset. You only care about men once you have a son. And you know, the other ones, when they say they care about them, it's questionable. I don't know if they really do. They might be just blowing up smoke or some shit like that.
I say a lot of things I probably ain't supposed to say. My mom been trying to get me to stop talking so much all my life.
We can tell.
Don't say certain things. Cool. I got it a little bit, not a lot of it. But she has the platform. Also, who says that she embarrassed him? Who says that she made him feel some type of way? He might be okay with all, because he knows who his wife is.
That's a lie. If he was okay with it, why did he say what he said about Killer Mike? Why did he press Killer Mike if he was okay with it? Don't start spreading weird little lies. See, this is manipulation. Manipulation 2.0. Or is it 101 or whatever the goddamn thing people say? That's what that is. He pressed Killer Mike because that nigga feels some type of way too, and he don't want niggas he knows saying something. That's what that means. Ha! Can't play me, nigga. I know what's happening.
I think he is. I think it don't probably bother him, and that's the problem. Because
That's
a lot
not
of
a
men
problem.
agree.
Why is that a
Here's the
problem?
thing.
I'm gonna tell you
The thing
why. Can
about
I tell
that
you why?
is,
Can I
the
tell you
thing
why?
about that is that
Other
we're
men
all different.
be a
The
problem.
things that bother
Can I say why
me,
it's a problem? To me, in
the,
my opinion, this is why I
why?
think it's a problem. Because it sets a bad precedent. Because, for example, right, men might can relate to this. I'll meet women who'll be like, "Oh, my daddy was such a good." They always try to compare you to their daddy, which is fine. Your father's the first teacher. You should compare him to them. But when you get a peek into the relationship of they, not all the time, but sometimes when I meet these women's father and I see the dynamic between them and their mother, he's really a pushover kind of dad. And she looks at that as my dad just did whatever my mama says, and she correlates that with the good man. And it sets a bad precedent. And now women think a good man looks this kind of way, and that's not so. So when I say what Steph Curry is doing is bad, it's because by him sitting back and saying, "Oh, that's my girl, it's okay." No, it's not okay. You're Steph Curry, you're a millionaire. At the minimum, she should keep that to her circle. We're not asking her to get down and kiss your ring. We're not saying she got to tattoo the Warriors championships on her neck. We're saying that when you're in public, please don't make me seem like I'm not good enough for you. And as Steph Curry, he shouldn't accept that because he's telling other men that this is okay, this is what men do, and that's not okay, and that's not what men should do.
Right,
Philosophical, but I
right.
feel like
The
you're
thing,
pushing your ideology and other man's ideology onto Steph Curry. What if that's how he also grew up? That he didn't
Then he
have
grew
a
up with
father that
with a
always
sucker.
did
Then he grew up with a sucker.
But
Yeah, what did you thought that was a good idea, my dear? Ty, what's wrong with you? What if he's all right with this? Oh, based off of that logic, what if a lady's all right with a man who abused her?
I should have locked you up and just let you out to work.
Should we now just, look away from that? Oh, that's their relationship. Should we just do that based off of your logic? You see, when you try to use their logic, you see what happens? The shit just come off sounding like bumbling idiots. I don't know why her and Bo be wearing them glasses. Nigga, if you can't use your ears right, you can't use your mind right, your eyes at least should be good. Something should be good. Like, goddamn, this is crazy.
that's your opinion.
That's your
I'm a man, though. I know how this affects men.
But that's okay.
You're talking from a woman's perspective.
Steph is still doing his thing. Steph ain't missed the basket over this. Steph ain't had to not cash a check.
It may not bother him.
What?
I feel like all these men have so many opinion about what women should look like, should be like, should be. And most of these men don't even have a wife themselves.
We just said.
What the hell are you talking about? He just said that the men are telling you what is embarrassing. If they're telling you what's embarrassing, you can't say nothing about that. Women try to tell men all the time what a woman would feel like if this is happening. That's what men are doing. I'm telling you, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. All you can do is let them say words and dismiss them. Don't even let them say, never mind. Let them say their words, dismiss them. Ty should be dismissed. This sounds actually retarded what she's saying.
In a public display.
That's a shot.
I mean, we're not talking about her. We just talking about what she expressed publicly.
But you were just saying she shouldn't express it publicly because of how it makes him feel.
How it makes her look as a wife.
Those response was, what if he don't feel no type of way? They've been together since they was teenagers. He knows her in and out.
Then he's getting abused. Why you keep acting like because he's all right with it is cool? They wouldn't say the same thing for women.
Oh, Stockholm syndrome.
Thank you.
I know people who get their ass whooped and they don't leave their husband. That don't mean it's okay.
Accepting your partner for who they are.
But y'all ain't answering her question right.
But
he should, based off
a few weeks ago,
everybody else. Why do we care how everybody else feels?
That's a question. That's a good question. Somebody should answer that. I think somebody should answer that. A few weeks
ago, there was a rash of black men
I don't care
on the internet talking bad about their wives. One man got on the internet and was like, she wasn't even my type. I just married her. Another one got on the internet. The wife was talking about, I was packing his clothes while he was going to cheat on me. And the women were in an uproar about how they dogging their wives out. Why you embarrassing her like this? How dare you talk about her like this in public? So now that Ayesha is embarrassing her husband, it's the justified response.
And
any person with eyes and ears can see. That's embarrassing. If my husband was on the internet talking about how he need attention from other women and he need other women to be looking at him, I would be pissed off and I would be embarrassed. And I'm, just a wife, quote unquote. So,
well, I think the question is.
No, Darren, what are you doing? Let those two speak. Let Bo and Ty say something. I want to see what they got to say about that. Thank you, sister girl, Miss Monos. I want to hear what they got to say. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? She just pulled those facts up right out of nowhere. I forgot about that. That actually did happen.
Although he would go out for weekends, I would literally help him get ready to go meet a side chick by ironing his clothes and getting him ready for the night.
I want to see how them motherfuckers immediately, like they ass cheeks just get real tight. And now all they can do is try to make up some shit that ain't finna mean nothing.
The question remains is why do everybody else have an opinion and care about it? If like Ty question. Because let's say Curry didn't care about it. I think that is the question that is important right now.
No, let them respond.
Because they are on a public platform and they influence other people. So Ayesha is
okay, now you hit it. Influence other people, and that's where I was going to go, but I'll let you do it.
What example is she setting for other women and girls out here who may be looking up to her?
But y'all know there are other.
Thank you.
So y'all fast. Let me say something real fast, y'all.
There are other women like her, and they also need each other. So even though they're influencing other people, we always think that everybody in society is only one type of way, and this is how they have to be. But that's not the reality of the world, right? Like everybody.
So y'all did. So they did bypass what she just said. Y'all went right past that women was freaking out about this thing, and now men are doing the same thing, and you perfectly fine. They did. See, Darwin, I don't know why you did what you just did. You should have let Ms. Monos do that, and then someone should have said, can y'all respond back to that? Someone should have just did that. I don't know why they didn't. It was a layup. That was a layup.
Right and wrong for them. Every man is not an alpha. Every man is not going to be the one to step up. Every man is not taking the lead in the household. Some women do that role. And so for those people in those relationships, they look at them and they say, dang, I could have that too.
That doesn't.
But what does any of that got to do with her disrespecting him publicly?
Thank you.
So
When you're
Hold on. One mic, y'all. Too many people. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
But I wouldn't be in that type of relationship. But I'm just saying, we keep harping on this, and y'all so upset on his behalf when we don't even know how he feel, and he probably don't feel no type.
We're not upset, but as a man. We can know when other men are green, just like a woman could be like, I know women have seen women who would tell like, big man, girl, he's fine. And they be like, girl, I don't know about that. Like, I know you may not see it, but we see it. And we got to stop. This is the thing. We got to stop expecting female energy from men and masculine energy from women. Like, men know what men are. Like, women be thinking that having women's approval, a lot of men have sold this to a lot of you women, and y'all think that having y'all approval makes you valuable to other men, and it don't. Men need to have the approval of men to have value, not women. I'm one of those men that can go to sleep at night not having a woman being mad at me because I disagree with. A lot of men can't live with that, and that's not strength, that's weakness. Not saying you should disrespect the woman, but how she feels about your sentiments, how she feels about your opinion does not make you or break you as a man, and a lot of women think it does. So men do need to care what other men feel to a degree, and women need to feel how other women feel to a degree. It's called law and order. Even though we're all different, we all got to pay taxes, right? We all got to work, right? It's certain things we all got to do, or we have chaos. So we're not saying her feelings are wrong, but if you are married and you're married to a successful man, a man who's not a bum, a man who's not on nothing, you should give him the minimum of keeping that shit to yourself.
That's
because
true.
You have a platform. I keep hearing people saying, she got a platform. What that means? See, people think having a platform justifies you saying what the you want to say. No, it's a responsibility to not do that.
Why would you care about how another dude feels? Or what they... I didn't get that. I don't agree with that part.
I mean, every man...
Hey, yo, Depot, nobody cares what you're saying over there, my nigga. You got your camera looking up to the ceiling. No one really cares what you're saying. See, I wasn't gonna even say anything about you, Debo, because you over there with that crooked ass camera. Nigga, you sit back, okay? No one cares what niggas like this say. Why would you care what another dude feels or say, I don't agree with that? First off, those type of guys, which you are, Debo, those type of guys, you're gonna be kicked out. Those are the guys who literally break up the community. They the ones that get the community they blow it up. Saying that, oh man, I don't care how other guys feel. So you don't care. You don't care about the approval of other men's for this structure. What you're saying, based off of that, you're like the first simp that gave women power, and then the women started making more simps and more simps and more simps, and then women just lost their minds. You're the first one. He don't care how other men feel about him. I guarantee you, he won't tell the truth. He cares about how bitches feel about him, though. I don't know if you really care, because that crooked ass camera and you wearing a stretched out golf shirt. I don't know. I can't really tell if you actually do care.
I don't get it.
But
the ones who get it do.
Let me answer it.
I think not.
The women got it.
Yo, let me get Shannon there before.
I think that's a good question though.
I think
Drew ain't talking.
We'll come back to it. Go ahead, whoever haven't talked.
Go ahead, Shannon.
I just wanted to say, y'all, I get it. Let's give the girl a pass, right? I mean, the girl is in a relationship. Y'all say y'all want these virgins, right? She ain't out here sleeping around with everybody. She at home.
Nigga, that ain't no virgin. What the hell was that? They say they out here, they want virgins. She ain't sleep with everybody. Did she sleep with anybody? Because you know what a virgin is, right? That's a black or white.
Because she ain't divorcing the man. The girl can't do nothing right. She said one thing, so her mouth is the flaw, okay? We get it.
She did 3 things. Red Table Talk, the daddy girl, and I forgot what time they were talking about, which she was at that place which she pretends she was taking her ring off. She did 3 things. Are you about to just try to save her? Is this a whole save that about to happen?
And y'all down on her. Some of y'all got hoes at home. You understand?
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Why every time we say something, we got to turn into us being this and that?
So perfect, but you are not. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. All I'm saying is just give her some grace. I'm not saying she's right. She's absolutely right. Listen to what I'm saying.
Angry man, whole save. Whole save.
I heard you.
Y'all beating the girl up. You are. It's
why are you gonna attack us?
This is the problem with you just said.
Y'all, listen, no. This is the problem with the internet. They're beating the girl up. Everything. When I see Sly, I just see the girl just getting I mean, she's a homemaker. She's been with the boys since she was 17. She ain't out here in the street. People can't say that I had her. You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah, her mouth.
But we're not beating her up on the show today.
Listen to what I am saying. She's not out in the street. She's everything that y'all say y'all want. Yes, her mouth is the flaw. Some people are not, nobody's perfect, right?
First off, that was like a contradiction. If guys are saying that she's out here embarrassing her husband, she's not the lady that guys said they want. What guys said they want a lady who goes on podcast after podcast embarrassing their husband? What guys said they want a lady who says that they want validation from other men? Like, it's crazy what you're saying. You're just saying words with a fuzzy camera.
We understand. She shouldn't have said it. Hopefully she has learned her lesson. But no, not you guys, but the internet is beating the girl up. Like, I see it. If I'm on my timeline, I don't even follow stuff like that. It's just there. Like, people keep just beating.
But let's judge each other based on what we're saying.
So when I hear what you're saying. You always got something to say, right? If it ain't perfect, you got something to say. You're going to knock it in the ground.
But
she's not listening.
All women to these small degrees.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
I'm
not saying she's wrong. I said,
nigga, you keep saying the same thing, mother. You just keep saying, stop saying stuff about her. It's not that bad. That's what you keep saying. She keeps saying that why don't we stop pummeling her? Yeah, she has a mouth. She talks a lot. Yeah, I don't agree with her. But can't we just let it go? Which is why they keep ignoring what Miss Mono said. When she brought up that women were outraged about the guy who married the lady, she wasn't even his type at first. They were still outraged even though she's married. There you go. I can't stand these niggas.
She's wrong. I'm not saying, I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. I'm just saying, okay, let's not beat the girl in the ground. She has a flaw. She did something wrong, right? But let's just look at the things that she has done right. Hopefully she has persuaded women that, look, you can get married. You don't have to divorce. She's with her husband. She's not getting a divorce from her husband. You understand what I'm saying? That's what she can teach women. You don't got to be out here in these streets. You can find a man, marry him, be a homemaker, have your little baking class. You don't have to be in the streets. I've never seen her dress provocative. She's very modest in the way she dresses.
She hasn't. That's not a problem, I guess. Oh, look at that. She got more. She got more. Okay, I see what it is. She started dressing provocative as soon as she lost the extra weight. She started doing it as soon as she lost weight. So I don't know what you're talking about. As soon as she lost weight, she started putting on really tiny bikini things. As soon as she lost weight, where's all those you went to the beach, you was by the water pictures when she had weight on her? Soon as she got smaller, now she's cool with her body. Even though everybody still remember when she told women, oh yeah, but she don't do it, I guess.
But no, but my thing is this: nobody's beating her up for one, and for some, and you say it's not about perfection, but no one's saying she has to be perfect. But this was annoying sometimes. Why, when a man makes a critique, a small minor critique on a woman, it turns into she's not perfect. Hold on. No one said she was perfect and no one tried to beat her up. But what makes it look like women think they're perfect is when we say something this little, you have to turn it into something big. That to me shows more of a narcissistic perspective when the man can't even have a critique on you.
Because but we've been talking about Ayesha for an hour.
They get tired of talking about it, but don't knock us and say we beat up. Let's change the subject.
Let me see if I can try to understand what you're saying, Shannon. Basically, what you're saying, we should have a little bit more grace for this woman, because she didn't come from the street. She don't have a track record of promiscuity. She's not on the record doing all this other shit. So you're saying that she shouldn't get beat up as much as she's being beat up. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's okay to, I think.
That's exactly what you just said. Exactly what you said.
That we're just going overboard with. Okay, she made a mistake, right? It's okay to point out.
So you're saying we're going overboard.
What was the overboard statement?
Hold on, hang on real quick.
Look, it was just my opinion.
Let's just confirm what I'm saying. Are you saying that? Hold on. Are you saying that people are going overboard with the criticism of this woman based off of her record? She have like no blemishes on her track record right now, and you're saying that everybody's going overboard with the criticism. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is nobody is perfect, right?
Big screen. She said the same damn thing again. She can't stop herself. She said the same thing like 7 times. That lady is actually on fentanyl. Like, I ain't never seen it before, but yeah, we have. We all seen fentanyl before. We've seen users. You been on this channel? You've seen fentanyl users. First off, let's get one thing straight, everybody. Everything straight. Ty should stop talking. All right? I don't know why she keeps speaking. All she do is try to shame. Her and Bo too. Her and Bo really try to shame all the time. The fact that you thought it was like somewhat of a good draw to card. Men are more upset than Curry is. The amount of times women will run around and say that this lady is being abused and she's just taking it. Once men try to put their boots on for another guy, you're more upset than he is. I can't stand them. And then Shane, Mona, aka Fuzzy Camera, all she wanted to do was tell everyone to stop speaking. That's all that was. I want y'all to know that's all that was. When a lady does what she's doing, saying that I agree with you, how about we talk about something else? She just wants you to stop talking. I don't think she actually agrees that she messed up. Be honest, I don't think she agrees. I think she just wants the conversation to move past this because you know, something in it is, it got you all fiery inside. Do you do stuff like this? I don't know for real, but do you do stuff like this? Everybody, remember this, and you take this with you anywhere you go. Debo should always shut up. I don't like him now. You shouldn't really care about what other man thinks, you know. First off, ain't nobody cool with a nigga just allowing the lady to do whatever she want and then having kids, and now her daughter thinks like her and her sons think that what he's going through is perfectly fine. That's how you create a system of ups. There was rules in a community. You don't allow niggas like this in your community because they blow shit up. That's what happened. You watch them, especially if they got like a really big stretched out tank top and they really like to sit there with a camera pointing straight up. You don't trust them niggas. That right there is a problem in any group.